So who's golfing? Who's goofing and golfing? Who's goofing and golfing? Who's goofing and golfing? I know you're holding it down. You've always held it down, DK. They can't come in here and try to be all sneaky. The worst thing anybody ever wants to do, just a heads up for the 6 people that are left in here. Don't ever troll or try to troll on the internet Gen X people. That's the stupidest thing in the world. Don't ever try to troll Gen Xers. I mean, we invented the internet. We were around before the internet. We invented trolling. Very well. He has no feeling. Get this out of my way. Here. We invented some trolling. That's me, baby. That's me. There's no senior tees, women's tees, or men's tees. They're just different color tees. Just saying. You watch enough people play golf like I do that's in front of me. You shouldn't be hitting from the tips if you can't break 100. You shouldn't be hitting from the whites if you can't break 90. Just saying. Time to move on up. Time to move on up. If you're bumping running from the tips, there's something wrong in your game. You're bumping running from the tips. There's something definitely wrong with the game. Everybody likes ego getting away. William Gonzalez, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the garage, Mr. William Gonzalez. What is it? I got a Latina wife and I got all the Spanish people in here. I got a Latina wife and all of a sudden I got all the Spanish guys in here. Next thing you know, El Chapo is gonna come in here. We got El Jefe in here. I'm doing all right, Mr. Webb. Doing all right. Just hanging out in the garage, just vibing, cleaning clubs. Oh, I mean, if I could hit the fairway from the tips, if I had the long, I mean, it's not that I won't play from there. I mean, if there's nobody behind me and I want to play different clubs in my bag, I'll hit from there. It'll just be driver, pitching wedge, pitching wedge. Lab GT, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the garage. The Waffle Man must have me streaming somewheres. Way back there, hey, that ain't my line of work back there. I want the easy golf. I want to have fun. I'm paying to play. I want to have fun. I don't want to pull my hair out. I'm not going to get better. I'm not getting any better. I'm just getting older. I ain't getting better. Don't let that ego get in your way too. Oh, if you're going to get better, you got to play harder clubs. How does that riddle me that? Make it make sense. Wait a minute. I already don't play good, and then you want me to play harder clubs that I'm going to play worse? Not me. I want super game improvement. Super game improvement. I want the easiest stuff to hit. Give me a chipper. I want all the easy stuff. Be out there with my music, my dog, vibing, having a good time. Exactly. 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 I want all that easy stuff. 100%. I ain't playing no blades in my camp, I'll tell you that much right now. It ain't happening. Not happening. I mean, we got little executive courses here that are really short. They're not chip and putts, but there's like maybe 2 drivable holes in there.
Down tempo and deep house. Chill.
Yeah, they're good for like practicing short game and stuff like that. I like them. I mean, the problem is the cost to play the ones that are close to me. I could go play a full course. I could go play my course. Like in order for me to play like cheap golf, I have to go by the airport. One of the oldest golf courses in Atlanta is there. Or I'll go play Alfred Tup Homes in South Atlanta. That's $15 at a cart, 18 holes. That's a nice deal. I don't really like Bobby Jones. It's a beautiful course. The Bobby Jones course in Atlanta. Yeah, 15. Alfred Tup Homes is 15 in a cart, 18 holes. Beautiful Muni. It was built on a battlefield site in South Atlanta. Yeah, and then the First Tee program, which is not far from there, is I think like 16 or 17 for 9 holes in a cart. It's nice too, but I mean you're helping the kids out, you know. But it's nice too. It's just most people won't play down there because you know it's South Atlanta. I don't give a shit. Nobody's ever bothered me. Whatever. It's beautiful to me. I just don't like Bobby Jones, of course, for racial reasons. But Alfred Tup Homes, his family sued Atlanta because he was a very good golfer back in the day, but they weren't allowed to play at Bobby Jones's course because of the color of his skin, and they weren't allowed to go to like Centennial Park and stuff either, even though they're paying taxes, right? They're paying taxes, but they weren't allowed on the municipal courses. So they sued the city of Atlanta for the equality of being able to do that. So, but then they built their own course, which is Alfred Tup Homes course. Yeah. Now, I don't know if I got street cred. I just don't. Living in the Bronx, Castle Hill, the Bronx for 22 years, you think anything faces me? They could be on the rooftops yelling hootie hoo all they want to. I ain't a Leo. $40, yeah, during peak season. Yeah, see, there's places you just got to find them out, and you know, there's some gems out there. And I mean, I've been to some expensive places, and they don't even have. They only have porta johns on some of the holes for bathrooms. Alfred Tup Homes has legit concrete block rock bathrooms and stuff. Like it's nice, and it's challenging too. I mean, it was an old battlefield, so you got a lot of terrain and stuff. So it's nice. You know, I don't know. I don't like to pay for real expensive golf. I mean, I will if I'm traveling or if it's a special event or something like that. I will. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's just something I don't prefer to do, but I don't have to. I'm the type that'll go to Hilton Head and find a cheap course to play on. Yeah. Oh, they're around. I mean, they got to make it accessible to everybody. It can't be just the elite. Yeah, I mean, I do. And, you know, when I go down to Florida, my daughter's got a membership at the Disney courses down there. She's a member. So do that. If you ever go to Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge up in the Smoky Mountains, go to Gatlinburg's golf course. Right there in Gatlinburg. It's like $50 and it's like playing Augusta National. Gorgeous. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's very nice. For the money, it's nice. I thought it was nice. Golden Bear. The only nicer courses, man, that thing's clean. The only nicer courses I ever played were back in the day. Like, I played Wingfoot, Bethpage Black a lot. There was another course in Mount Vernon. I forgot what it was, but it was private. Wingfoot sucked, though. Wingfoot was just, you might as well go play putt-putt golf. It was stupid. Like, I don't mind the challenge, but that's just, there's a certain level of like, oh, yeah. If you were an average golfer, they had these mounds in the fair. I don't know what they have now. We're talking years ago. They had these mounds, these tight little mounds, all in the fairway. And you had to literally be able to drive and hit your ball to a certain small spot. If you hit one of those mounds straight down the pipe and hit it, your ball would bounce out of bounds. And literally out of bounds, not just fringe or off to the rough. No, you went out of bounds, and then now you're a 2-shot penalty. So, yeah. Yeah, it was just, I was waiting for the clowns to be out there with the mouths open and the windmills, and it was nuts. And trying to get up on the green, the ball just kept rolling back. The wind would blow your ball around. It was just, it was stupid. It's just like, I get it's championship, you know, blah, 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 but it just wasn't fun. You know, not for the average golfer. I guess if you hit it, you know, if you're out there eating crumpets and tea and grew up in a place like that, you could probably do all right, but not this old boy. It was not for me. Another good budgety for somebody. Another good budgety. The Betty Wedge. The Betty Wedge. What did I do with the Betty Wedge? From what I gather, it was part of a set. It's on the KBS tour shaft. I think they were the only way you could get them as part of a set. I don't know. I thought about taking the head off and torching it. Just for fun. It's pretty cool. I thought it was stamped. It's actually milled in there. I was like, I need a new project. I never played up in Chi-Town. I want to play Puerto Rico really bad. When I go down to Puerto Rico, I got to figure out how to take my clubs. Wombo nuts. Wombo. Oh, Wombo. Well, my mom lives down in Cabo Rojo, and my sister-in-law owns a condo in Dorado. And the Four Seasons has a really nice course there. Her condo has a course as well, but the only problem is I don't want to go down there and rent clubs. Like I want to play with my own clubs. But I love Puerto Rico. Not just because my wife's Puerto Rican, but if you ever go there, get away from San Juan. It's awesome. Nowhere near as expensive as Hawaii. No, it's stupid. Stupid. It's stupid. The DR is okay too if you stay in the resort areas, but DR can be pretty. Like you got to hire a cop to follow you around if you're going to go anywhere. Where I can land in San Juan, get in a car, I drive all over the island. I even went to Arecibo when they had Arecibo, that big dish in the ground. I went there when it was still active. But I love Puerto Rico. Yeah, I played a professional years ago. I used to play professional paintball for a paintball team, and we were circling the United States doing tournaments, and we played a tournament down there. Talk to the aliens, yeah. Well, they got this place called the Fluorescent Waters, where that photo, whatever it is, in the water. You literally take and move the water and it starts glowing. It's wild. You think you're in aliens. Yeah, Peru. Well, Greece was fun. Greece was nice, but now I'm going to go to Spain, and then after Spain, I'm going to go to Japan. Those are my two bioluminescent. That's it. Well, you can go to Arecibo. They're probably still talking to aliens over there. Shopping list in Japan. I want to go. You know where I want to go, right? You all know where I want to go. You all know where I want to go. I want to go to the Endo House. I want to go to the Endo House. That with everybody else. Take me to the Foundry. Take me to the Foundry. That's the only thing I care about seeing in Japan. Bring me to where all the good golf clubs are at. See, I represent Waffle Man. I represent not the Wizard, the Wizard, not the Wizard, the Wizard. Oh, I got Hama golf balls. See, I know a guy. If you're looking for Hama golf balls, I know a guy in the gal that'll hook you up. 100%, Byron. I got Hama golf balls in the closet. The drivers are stupid good. Their drivers are stupid good. They sound good. They feel good. They swing good. See that guy right there, Byron? That guy right there, Great Waffles. Talk to that guy. He's the Hanma plug. Need golf balls? He's got it. Need Japanese? He's got it. He's got you. He's got you. Even the stuff you can't get, he's got you. Even the stuff you can't get. Yeah, King of Hanma, everything. Yeah, exactly. And then some. Yeah. Ain't nobody repping the Japanese stuff like Mr. Waffleman and his wife does. That's the whole show. I wouldn't even try. I do got a big order of Garson coming in too. I'm running low on my grips. Yeah, not just Hanma, but he has some other stuff that's wicked nice too. Other stuff is wicked nice. But if you're not the, but if you can't afford them Hanmas, you can't afford them Hanmas. We say there's something for everybody. We got everything for everybody. We got something for everybody. We got something for everybody. My rack's looking a little bleak, though. I ain't gonna lie. My rack's looking a little bleak. I know it's hard out there in them trenches to find decent clubs. I mean, there's a lot of clubs, but the prices are high and they're crappy. They don't meet my criteria of bringing them back to the garage. So I don't know what to do. Got plenty of accessories, as you can see. Trying to stay as far away from the polo game as possible. That's the problem. That's the problem, Todd. 100%. Like, I mean, there's a lot out there, and it's all beat to hell and back. Like, I mean, it's just rough. And they want premium, They're wanting top end of market value and above for stuff that I wouldn't give them low end of market value. It's rough. It's rough out in them streets. I don't like that. I mean, I don't mind paying up for something special if it's super clean and it's like it's worth it. I mean, I'm not unfair, but nope. I'm gonna have to travel to Florida, I think. Byron, the problem is, and here's my thing. When you're dealing with a live auction seller, okay? When you're dealing with a live auction seller, like let's say I'm selling this putter, right? We could sit here and have a conversation about it. You could take a look at it. You can look at the top line. You can look, oh, hey, let me see that part. Okay, there it is right there. Yep, okay. Oh, let me see the top line. How much bag chatter's there? Like you can really see exactly what you're getting, right? Oh, how's the grip? Grip's brand new. Like there's no bait and switch here. When it's just pictures, I like to have things in my hand so I can see it and hold it and see, So now in a live auction setting, of course, yeah, you could ask the seller, hey, let me, you could see any part of it you want to before you decide to bid or before they hit go or whatever. I mean, I always call out anything I get anyway, but I like to find like really clean, non-chattered up, items as much as possible. Even the shaft band matters to me. If they're frayed, like they get frayed or start to peel or whatever, like it matters, And of course, I always have to throw grips on stuff. I hit Wilson Duos. I did try I did try these out though. I did try these out for about 3 holes. I did give them a shot. They're actually pretty nice. They actually feel pretty nice too. For a 3-piece. Yeah. I just, when you get into the lower end balls, not lower end, but lower priced balls, it's a consistency issue that I run into, like from ball to ball. Like if you have 3 balls in a sleeve, one ball feels completely different than another, and there's very few brands that could pull off an inexpensive soft ball that's consistent, box to box, sleeve to sleeve, ball to ball. Max Fly was my worst experience with the inexpensive ball. The straight flies, the what a soft fly, all that Max Fly, it was so inconsistent for me. But Mizuno is really good. This is your basic RB 566s are for the money, are solid. That's a great, consistent, solid ball. It's just a little too. I need something a little softer compression, but it's pretty good. The Encore Avanti is my #1 favorite ball at 55 compression. Yeah, I don't have the swing speed for it, DK. That's my thing. Yeah, it's good ball marketing, but I mean, I hit the Encore Avantis beautifully. Yeah, I don't know. I got to research. I got a sleeve of Hanma balls from you, but I don't know which ones I would need to try. And then, of course, I need stuff in colors. I can't hit stuff. I can't hit white balls to save my life. I can't hit white balls, but that's my favorite ball right there. Even more so than the Super Softs, more so than the Duos, and that's the Avanti 55s by Encore. They're super nice. They feel good. They're consistent. They fly beautifully. They're durable. They don't break the bank. I can see them. I think so. Yeah, these are a 2-piece. They make an Elixir, the next step up from this, that I think is a 3-piece. Yeah, they're 55 compression, but they're a direct to consumer ball. Really popular in Florida. But I had found one, and I was like, let me try, because I'm a soft ball player anyway, E6 softs. Oh, God. I mean, all the super softs, any kind of soft ball I've tried, and I found one of those and tried it, and I was like, wow, it just flies really beautifully for me. No, Duos are 50-55 too. Yeah, the Wilson Duos. No, they make a 50 Elite that's like a $14, $15 a dozen ball. I have some of those too. They don't. The problem with the 50 Elites, they're fine. But I would chalk up 50 Elites to the Amazon Basic soft cores, the core softs. These are actually made in Taiwan. They're not made in China. The Amazon Basics, the Core Softs. These are actually made in Taiwan. But the 50 Elites are very similar to these. You can see the difference in how this is like a matte cover and this is a shiny, and how much more pigments in the ball, where this is almost a whitish yellow. But the 50 Elites, I would say, are very similar to the Amazons, where these feel more like Bridgestone, like E12, E6s, like the Bridgestone E series. That's what these feel like to me, but a little better. There you go. There you go. Exactly. So, I mean, they're not bad for the money. It's just, I just feel like the 50 Elites, they scuff up too easy. These ain't too bad as far as durability. But the 50 Elites, I feel like just if you looked at them wrong, they get all scuffed up. So the duos, to me, are pretty durable. But I could play with the same ball the whole round. I rarely lose golf balls. Rarely. It just doesn't happen. I mean, I still have some Amazon Basic sleeves in there. Yeah, I rarely lose balls anymore. Now I saw the exotic balls in the stores. Yeah. Like I said, I can't hit anything white. Anything white is a no-go for me. I can't see it. Yeah. Well, in Covington, Georgia, Bridgestone's plants down there, and I've done some work down there, and they make quite a few of our golf balls down there. But I mean, if I could afford, it's not that I can't afford them. It's just, and like I say, I don't lose balls, so I could hit a better ball since I don't lose them. If I was losing half a dozen balls around, then I'd be playing 50 Elites. But I don't know. She finds so many balls. Like she finds when I go out golfing, she's finding so many balls. And I'll always put like an echo stamp on them if she finds them. Well, she finds so many balls, but like that's an extra soft Bridgestone. Kirkland. Vice. Like I get to hit whatever I want, she'll find something. There's the E6 soft. I mean, I get to play around with stuff. There's a Bridgestone, says Tour Championship 2016 on there. Extra soft. Somebody was using extra softs and they were losing them. Titleist DT. True Soft. 5 Hour Energy. Oh yeah, there was Browning too. Browning actually made clubs as well. Oh gosh, don't even get me started on upstate New York. Precept Lady. Like I get to hit different balls, I get to try them out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no, DK. That's manufacturing was manufacturing, no matter what. I know Browning. I still see some Browning stuff every now and then. Yeah, that wasn't uncommon. Yeah, Slazenger was big. Snake Eyes. I got Snake Eyes somewhere around here too. But that was back when we used to go to Golfsmith. Yeah, yeah. Well, I worked in my late 20s, I worked for Lasco Manufacturing that makes the box fans at Walmart, those square box fans, Lasco. I was a die setter for the plastic injection molding machines. But we also had a part in there where we used to make the wings and the fins and stuff for rockets. There was a weapons side of that too. Yeah, yeah, Snake Eyes. I was shocked when I went to when I was in Greece. I looked for golf stores, and there's full blown McGregor stores in Greece. Like, like a whole, instead of TaylorMade, it's all McGregor, all new McGregor stuff. Like, I thought McGregor was long since gone. But in Athens, there was an actual McGregor store, a full blown McGregor. Yeah, yeah, putters, everything, drivers, the whole nine, all adjustable, everything. It's wild. But golf there is kind of weird too. So, oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, there's something for everybody. If you could throw ego out the window, I mean, there's a lot of that stuff is nice. I mean, yeah, yeah, the V foil, yeah, yeah. I tried when I was down in Augusta doing some work. They had a V foil staff bag that I was trying to get the owner of the place to sell me, and he wouldn't. It was awesome. Yeah, and I mean, Jesus, it's, I don't know. The industry is just so weird, and I've seen it come around so many different times in different ways. And I'm sad to see Cleveland pulling out of the market, except for the wedges, which I get, because Srixon owns them. But man, Cleveland was like the stuff back in the day too. Nice. Yeah, don't sleep on good McGregor stuff. Oh, it's a great Todd. It's just like Wilson. Wilson irons, Wilson Dynapower stuff is nice. No, the only thing my Costco has is Callaway Edge. And it's a shame too, because I mean Tour Edge is solid, solid, solid. Like very solid. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But the Cleveland stuff, I mean, I liked it just because it was so forgiving. No, they're just making wedges. No drivers. I have the last driver Cleveland made. I'm actually gaming the last driver Cleveland made. That's the last driver Cleveland made. Ivor XL. Yeah, that's the last of the Clevelands right there, my friends. Last of the Clevelands. That's a fairway finding setup, is what that is. I got tour lock in the grip too. You want to talk now? People are like, "Oh, they can't get over the shape of it." means absolutely jack squat to me. As long as I can put it in the fairway, I can care. I'll hit a persimmon over here if I need to. I don't care. I'll have this in my bag. If this puts it in the fairway, more than any new modern driver, that's going in the bag. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Love the Newton. It's nice. It is. I did back weight it. 12 grams, nothing big. But I kind of do that anyway. In Cleveland, this line of Clevelands were all back weighted anyway from the factory. But because I put a new, but I got the head new. I got the head on a deal that was still in the plastic. And so I got a tip and I put a Newton in there. The night, it is a 2-dot. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I know. But I did tip it like 1/4 of an inch, so it's not quite senior flex, but it's not exactly. I don't swing that fast. I just want it in the fairway. If I'm 230, 250 in the fairway, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's like 2.5 dot exactly. What's so good about Newtons is the feel. They're not very boardy. How do I explain it? And there's like no spine to them. So if you were to do any kind of adjustment, the flex is the same all the way around. I don't know. They're almost like a Bellicor shaft in a way to me. Very tight dispersion. Very, very tight dispersion. You're not just spraying and praying all of it. It's a very, very tight dispersion. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I happen to get it, like I said, unless I get a deal on it, I don't pull the trigger, but I happen to get a deal on it. And I had this actually in my Mizuno ST Max. And that was a good driver. The Mizuno drivers it's all good drivers. It's just I want stupid forgiveness. I don't want just forgiveness. Like there's game improvement, and then there's the super game improvement category. I want the super game improvement category. That's my category, the super game improvement. Not the game improvement, not the player, super game improvement, That's my line right there. Super game improvement. And then that's an absolutely stupid club right there. It's not quite a 7-wood. It's 20 degrees. But I rarely pull my 3-wood out anymore. And the 3-wood I got is stupid easy to hit too. Yeah, oh yeah, the JP1s and the ST Maxes and stuff like that, they're all wonderful. Like I could hit any driver. And to be honest with you, if you were to really knock it down to brass tacks for me, to any of you out there, I think it more is going to fall into the shaft you're using than the head. You got to remember, they all got to stay within a certain set of rules for the USGA to be legal. So it comes down to your feel and how you like it, how you like your shafts, And either you like a deep sea fishing rod that's really stiff all the way from the handle all the way up to just tip flex, or you like something that's called a long flex, like a long crappie rod, like a fly fishing rod, all those flexes. That's all into your feels and how you swing your tempo, your timing, your rhythm, all that, how you feel, Yeah, but you could put. I mean, gosh, if you don't think that this club still bangs, of course it does, and you could put, you know, you could put a different shaft in there, and it just absolutely changes. But you have to know what shaft you like. Too many guys are going to get fitted for the head, but not the shaft. And the shaft is, to me, what matters. That's what's going to make you. It's going to tighten up your dispersion. You need to find a shaft that fits your swing, and not try to fit your swing into a certain particular something. But I think all the heads, even the older stuff, is still good. It's, like I said, it just takes the shaft. Oh yeah, I picked one up the other day too, somewhere. Did I? Or did I sell it? I might have sold it. They don't stick around very long. Any of the older, the high bores, they don't stay around. They go pretty quick. They're just easy to hit. You know, they're easy to hit. I want easy. I mean, this profile right here, I think Callaway should bring that. I know this is kind of a knockoff, but that profile right there, that scallop sole profile, they need to bring this back into golf. Because people don't realize when you're hitting off the deck and your only turf interaction is just that little strip right there, when you're coming out of the rough or whatever, and that's the only thing dragging and not the whole club face opening. Please. And that was back before computers. Like, that was designed. Like, oh, 100%. Todd, preach it. Preach. They need to go up and flex. I mean, go down and flex. They need to go up and loft, and they need to move up on the tee boxes. If you can't break 100, you shouldn't be hitting from the tips. If you can't break 90, you shouldn't hit from the white tees. Move up. And once you get good enough, then start moving back with the clubs you got. Don't start swapping clubs to gamer clubs, like, you know, player clubs and blades and stuff. You know, don't do that. Like, get good enough where you can play, you can break 100 from the tips with super game improvement, and then work your way into some more difficult clubs if you want to. But yeah, I'm at 18, 19, somewhere in there. I play from the fronts now. Not the total fronts, but almost the fronts. From there's the blues, whites, and then the greens. I play from the greens. Yeah, but I see so many kids at my club with nice bags. I mean, you're talking brand new, tailor-made Titleist Ping bags. Like, I mean, crazy amounts of money. They're hitting, you know, Titleist Pro V1s and all. They can't put it, and they're in front of me. I want them in front of me, right? Because then I can play a couple of balls and be by myself. They can't put it in the fairway to save their life. They can't even take an iron out and put it in the fairway from a tee box. I don't know. It's bump and running. It's like they're playing like croquet all the way up to the green. Like, I don't get it. And, you know, and it's these guys that are like this, and then they're trying to hit an iron, and they're trying to hit it up on it. They're trying to help it up because they keep sculling. It just keeps sculling worse. Oh no. I had a 721, an E721 that was nice. I went out and knocked a few balls with it too. But again, I chalk it up to how good the shafts are in the stock clubs. You know. Yes, the head is nice, but I chalk it up to the shaft. A lot of stock shafts, stock shaft to stock shaft. I think a lot of what makes Honma drivers so great is their shafts, our money. And of course, you know, they put all the specs in there and all that, but Tour AD shafts. Yeah. In my Ping G20 driver, I had a YSQ Tour AD. It was the turquoise colored and in black. But I had the YSQ shaft in that for years. And that was just I could just bang that club. The longest iron I have in my bag is a 6 iron. I go from the 6 to that 4 hybrid, high wood hybrid, and then I have a 3 Cleveland 3 wood in there. But basically, I could hit my driver and then one of my shorter clubs onto the green and go. Adams are good. Adams were the stuff back in the day too. Back in the day, I had Cleveland used to make these wedges called Niblicks. They were like a squarish looking game improvement, like type chipper looking wedge type thing. And man, I loved those things. They were called the Cleveland Niblicks. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why if I find clean Adams, I always pick them up. If I find clean Adams, I always pick them up. Always. Always pick them up. Especially if they have good shafts in them. Matrix Kuzos. Yeah. You cannot not hit it straight. If you slice this, pickleball or bowling is your game. I'm just saying. That right there is like, it doesn't get any easier. Yeah, the speed lines are just, Speed lines are like it's like a hybrid fairway wood. Speed lines. These things are absolutely bananas good. Rockets, like so easy to hit. So easy to hit straight too. Like it's just that's like their high wood, that kind of like that high wood that I'm using now. I only try to get the clean stuff. Yeah, everything I got for sale except for what's in my bag. But the only problem with this one is it's the shaft. This one's on the Stifflex. The Super S. This is on the Stifflex. But this one's on an A-Flex, I think. Yeah. On a Pro Launch A-Flex. Which I think is just fine anyway. Most people think they need a Stifflex. They don't. That's the kind of club you want to hit nice and smooth and long. Like you don't want to crank that at all. Super S is a 3 hybrid. 3 hybrid. 3 hybrid. And it's on the Matrix Kujo Stifflex. Matrix is no joke. Still today, great shafts, 100%. But yeah, if I can find clean stuff that's still gamer, all is fair and love more. I mean, look. Yeah, it's a Warrior, but it's still a nice clean 7 wood, 24 degree. Pretty dang mint. Pretty still nice. Still hits beautifully. Somebody needed budget 7 wood. I try to have a little something that A little something for everybody. ATG gear. Can I tell from my drive if I need to upgrade from a reg to a stiff flex? Tiny mics. Here's the conundrum, and here's the garage theory crafting. The thing is most people. The problem is most people when they try to find out whatever their swing speed is, they go to a store that has a bay, and they'll hit a bunch of balls and kind of get an idea of what their swing speed is. Fine. I get that's kind of the way of the world. The problem is, and my conundrum is, and this is old school stuff, is when you get to the golf course and you're standing on the tee box and your three buddies that are standing there behind you watching you on the tee box, okay, swing, and you're trying to put the ball in play, right? You're trying to put the ball in the fairway. Your swing speed's going to change. I don't care. Now, if you swing out of your shoes and hit it, 500 yards and it goes, 300 yards to the next county, that's all well and good. I can do that all day long on the course too. But if I want to put it in fairway, my swing speed goes way down just for consistency reasons. And just putting it out there 230, 250, nice and smooth. I'm having a good day. I'm in the short grass. I'm not in the rough. I'm in the fairway. I can work the ball a little bit, tiny bit, tiny bit if I need to. And, the minute I try to get really whippy with it down at the bottom and try to really swing, over. And you're not hitting on that mat. But, you're hitting off of a tee. I'm just talking driver-wise. But what I tell people to do, if you can, find a buddy that has a portable launch monitor, and take it out there with you. Turn it on, take it out there with you, put it behind you, and go out and play like 3 to 5 18-hole games and figure out what your average swing speed is. That's how I found out my average. Because if I'm hitting in a bay, I could sit there and crank it all day long and watch the pretty numbers come up. But if I'm going to play, I slow down. So. Adam Super S, DK, yeah, man. Yeah, and I have a friend of mine in Tennessee who got into golf recently, and he plays a lot of simulator golf. He doesn't really have time to go out and play regular golf. He plays simulator golf, and he's like, I don't understand it. I can break 100 playing simulator golf, but when I go out and try to play real golf, I'm hitting like 125, 130. And I said, because you play real golf. Go out and touch the grass, I said, you're on uneven lies all the time. I mean, you're not having that perfect on the mat lie with the air conditioner blowing and the girl bringing drinks over. And, it's fine. I get it. It's just, me, I'd be worried. That's why my net is just a net. I don't want to play golf inside. I want to play golf outside. I don't even watch golf on TV. I want to go play it or actually watch it in person. I'll do that. But I want to play. I want to be in the divots. I want to be in the rough. I want the bugs flying around. I want the heat, the sun, the rain, all the things that make golf. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, to know your true swing speed, you're going to slow down because you're going to try to put it in play. That's all I'm saying. You're going to be more careful. You got to stop trying to control it. It's a tool. These things are tools. These things are tools. See how much the head's moving, but my hand's moving very little. I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to bludgeon the thing. Okay, just because it's called a club doesn't mean we club with it. It's the golf swing is literally just that. It's that pendulum fluid motion. The problem is if you take a nice loose grip and you go to hit it, you get that nice club speed, and you release it properly, and oops, you hit a foul shot right away. Okay, now I want to control the next shot. That ain't gonna happen to me. You got to get that out of your head. No, I play. I have a launch monitor, and there's a driving range that's on the tablet that I can look at kind of what my ball flight is when I'm practicing in here. But I'm working more on my mechanics of my hands and my release and stuff more than anything else. I like to be out on the course. I just do. No, I don't have all the answers for all the questions, my friend. I don't have all the answers for all the questions. I just, it's golf is so much mental, and it doesn't help us that the industry itself is mental towards us too. They want you to believe certain things so they can keep selling you, a dream. But, just always, whatever course you go play, look at what the course records are and look at when they were set and look at the equipment they were using. My course was set in the early 90s and hasn't been broken yet. So early 90s to now 2026, and still nobody's even come close. On the women's, from the tips and from the whites, record's not been broken since 94, 95 at my course. So, just saying. People say, well, the course has changed. You go, okay, yeah, fine. But no matter what, we're playing with a lot different equipment too, A lot different equipment too in the balls as well. We're not playing with a lot of balls. 59 in the 90s, yeah. Yeah, the balls have changed a lot, yeah. And I heard the USGA wants to reel back on some of the balls too. Because when you watch the pros play, and I love going to the practice sessions. When I went to the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill in Florida this year. I like going to the practice days. They're my favorite. Watching them play doesn't really matter to me, but I love the practice days. I think that a pro player needs to carry his own bag, needs to walk the course himself and take his own notes and his own yardages and his own distances and make his own choices instead of the caddy doing it, just handing him a club because he knows exactly. He's just, all he's there is to do is to be thoughtless and hit a ball and, and walk. I mean, I think they should carry their own bags and make their own decisions. But to give them credit, they're hitting, 500 balls a day? Every single day. And if they don't hit them 500 a day, they're behind. Well, exactly. And you got to understand too, where we as regular players and we hit a ball over like a hill or whatever, we don't know if it's in play or not, or if we happen to lose one, we're losing it, we're looking for it. Well, on a tournament, it's lined with people. They're never losing a ball, where we do. So provisionals play. Like there's recreational rules I play by, I mean, I know you're supposed to play it as it lies, but if there's a root or a rock, but I don't care, whatever, but I love watching the guys practice. To me, it's the best. I think they should show that more on TV, but they don't. But the practicing, you would be surprised how many training aids pro players use. You'd be shocked at how many training aids they got. They got training aids and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they're on a whole different level, and even the people that have been brought up in the country club families and golf families, where everybody in the family played golf every weekend. You know, grandparents to uncles, and they were members of the country clubs and stuff like that, and have been playing golf since they were toddlers. They're still not at the level that these guys are at. They're like savants. They're very gifted at doing what they do as golfers. Like we can't. It just it's just not there. You know. Yeah. Yeah, Tiny Mike's. I'm hearing you, brother. Yeah, me too. Me too, Todd. That's why I got Echo. I can't see him. I can't see a ball to save my life to begin with. So you can imagine. Once it's gone, and I look up, I have no idea. So Echo is usually charging out there about 30, 40, 50 yards, kind of pointing me in the right direction to start looking. Yeah, I welded. I have a lot of backflash from welding, and it's just, yeah, white is just terrible for me. But I'm the kind of guy to go around the golf course and drop a bunch of marshmallows all over the place. They're trying to pick up my ball. Golf balls are that good. She finds them. She just knows. Well, she points me in the line. I don't once it's gone. It's unless I'm getting close to the green where I'm lofting it, I can see them okay then. But it's usually off the tee box or any long clubs. And if I hit something and I'm not sure of, that's why I have Echo balls, because I'll drop a I always have another ball in my pocket. I'll drop a provisional. It's usually a different color. I'll launch that out there just in case. I know if I go up over that hill, if I can't find my original ball, I'll take a penalty and use the provisional. If I find my original ball, I'll pick up my provisional, put it back in my pocket, and move on. Hey, you know, everybody's got one of these, or should have. Everybody's got one of these. I just happen to feed mine. I happen to feed mine, so you know. I got to do what I got to do. She's pretty good. She does all right. I mean, you know, I just don't like. Of course, I started stamping them too. The problem is that her whole day is spent. She's running back and forth to me, dropping balls at my feet. She'll drop it and then run right back into the woods or the sideline over there. I can't. I mean, I can walk right over a ball and never see it. She'll see it or feel it. She feels them under her feet, under the leaves. She'll dig them out. Ah, DK, yeah. There's people that have seen Echo out there. They want to bring their dogs. The problem is that like Echo won't go to the bathroom anywhere on the course. She has to go out in the woods. She'll let me know that she has to go. Like even pee, like it's a big deal. She will literally not go on the fairways. She has to be in the woods, like in the leaves in the woods, and where other dogs will just. I mean, I know we have coyotes or whatever, you know, but it's just she doesn't go on greens. She'll run up to the edge of the green, but stop to chase the geese off. But she'll never go on the. She'll go around the greens. She won't run across because her nails can dig into the greens. She knows not to go on the tee boxes or to be out in front of anybody teeing off or be a distraction. Yeah, she does too. If I don't get them out of her mouth fast enough, they'll be full of dimples. She just, since she was 6 months old, she's been golfing with me. So she just knows, she just knows the drill. It's just, I tried to go the other day. We played 3 holes and it was just too hot. I was on the bike. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. It was like 107 outside. And I was like pumping water into her, stopping every 20, 30 yards. She was like done, but I don't want her to get too accustomed to being too comfortable because she has to work with me outside. And especially when I'm working the forensics and stuff. So if she lays up in the air conditioning all day, she won't be able to handle it, the heat, and to be outside. Yeah, bring a dog. Well, she's a service dog, so I mean, she has her vest and her leash and all that. It's just after the first, I keep her on a retractable, and then after the first hole, I turn her loose because she's never going to get away from me anyway. She doesn't like go more than 30 yards from me. Some dogs, so you turn them loose, are gone. They're just. The problem is, cart girl comes by and she wants to jump in the cart when the cart girl will take off. Cart girl spoils her. I've had them. I've been to a couple of courses in Atlanta, and they came up and said, "Hey, listen, we have some people that work here that have a fear of dogs, And I respect that, of course. I said, no problem. I said, but that she's an ADA compliant service dog. She is a legit. She's not an emotional support pet. Nothing like. She's a real service dog. I said, so I mean, while I apologize, I now obviously stay out of somebody's way, but she's going to be with me. If I go to the bathroom, she's going with me. If I go to the pizza joint, she's going with me. If I go to the movie theater alone, she's going with me. Now, if my wife's with me, I don't have to have her. So, there's that. But if my wife's not with me, if I go to Walmart, she's going to Walmart. Like, it's just the way it is. But she's used to it. So. I mean, I've had people like when we had that outing, we all went to dinner, and she went right under the table and laid there, like this is what she does, This guy, where's Nick when we need him? Where's Nick at? Where's Nick at when we need him? Where's Nick at? I said in the comments the other night, I was like, oh, this guy, you got to watch out. He's a little shifty and he takes it the wrong way. You gotta watch that Black Lab guy. He's a little shifty. $70 golf. Yeah. Sweet plays Roblox. Hello. Yeah. Well, if I don't get them out of homegirl's mouth over here, she'll be chewing them up hard. But I try to keep her in the ballies. Always. Where's your ballies? Here's the ballies. They're fooling around. There's no bugs out here. There's no bugs out here. Yeah, there he is. There he is, Nick. Nick, handle your business. Handle your business. Handle your business, Nick. Here he is. Watch out. Watch out. Bringing out the big iron. Punch yourself. Cartel brawl. Watch out. Hug it out. They'll hug it out. I'll pass. I mean, you got to watch that Black Lab guy. He's a little shifty. He's a little shifty. He's a little shifty. Oh, he's a shaft snob. See, but he knows the shaft is the most important part of the whole game. Though, see, at least he understands the game. Hiring a hitman. You're gonna hire a guy named Guido with an axe handle. Some guy named Guido with an axe handle is gonna come out to our local Leo and he's like, hey, I gotta talk to you. Come over here. Put a horse head in his bed. Jaborni.
Chill.
Because you're trying to put it in the fairway and not put it in the next county over. I got a stiff swing speed and I hit senior flex with my driver, or somewhat of a senior flex. I could swing over 100 miles an hour. I mean, I'm 6'3". I got the body and the build to do it. I could do it. It ain't going to go anywhere in the fairway, but it'll go. I often thought how fun it would be to play like St. Andrews, where it's just wide open lake style. Bombs away. Teed up about 4 inches. There you go, Great Wall. There you go, Todd. Tell him. Get him one of those pretty red, white, and blue, or one of the rainbow color auto flexes. There you go. Get him one of those rainbow color jobs. One of those pink rainbow color jobs. We all know he's a brony. We all know he's a brony, and he's a closet brony. Young heads might not know what that is, so that's all right. This is pretty good. See, you came on here and you get picked on. That's what happens. This is fun. Yeah. Not for the guy getting picked on. It's all right. He needs some rough loving because you got to deal with a lot of crap out there in the world. We don't know any good dirt on you, DK. That's the thing. We just know that Black Lab is a Leo. He's a law enforcement officer. We know he's short. We know he's short. Might be a little complex there. The one guy that works on my team, he's retiring from. They're both law enforcement officers, and then one's state patrol, the other one's retired. Oh, I'm blind to the bat, yeah, and crippled. I've been going to the chiropractor. I got to go tomorrow. I've been going Monday and Friday, but now tomorrow I'm going Monday and Thursday. But I'm going twice a week. No, I can't play. My lower back is really bad. Here, I got discs that are, and then my posture up here with I need to get this back in line. So, I'm like Rice Krispie treats when he gets a hold of me. Snap, crackle, and pop. Feels good though. Definitely waking up without the pain, which is nice. So. Well, I don't like. Yeah, I mean, I could probably use hearing aids, but I like tuning people out. I got my hearing aids right here. My hearing aids. Noise canceling. Oh, nice, DK. Just take it easy. That's why I just don't swing hard anymore. You know, it's not hard, it's swinging fast. I say swinging hard is swinging fast. You swing hard, you're not swinging. It's speed isn't by its strength. It's like a ballet. It's all in that. If you could frame a house with a framing hammer and nail, and not with a nail gun, like frame it, you'll learn real fast. Release. That's what I tell you. You want to learn to release the golf swing? Go frame a house with a framing hammer. Oh, my wife pushes me out the door to go golfing or go anywhere. Really, she don't care. My wife starts complaining to take one out. Not me. It's nice. It's nice. You know, my wife, she leaves me alone for the most part, but we do some. We went to the movies today, saw Supergirl. So, you know, we went sourcing a little bit. Of course, she finds stuff sourcing I can't ever. I'm fine with clubs, but everything else, that's all her. She found all kind of head covers and club scrub bags, and the majority of everything you see on that bench back there is her. I think my hearing got better since they started popping my neck. I know I'm going to start selling massagers and TENS systems. Start selling these. Can't be a true garage derelict unless you got a massager. And a TENS system. Get old, you'll know. You know when you get old. I even got an inversion table in the house. Some hearing aids. I'll co-host them. Is that CJ? Fish for real, I'll co-host them, no problem. Sold on the cartel. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm kidding. Hey, it could be considered a sports gear in a way. Yeah. Anybody's always welcome to. If I'm ever just BSing in the garage, it's just garage talk. Jesus, Martha. Then I would be the old guy with the horn. Huh? What? Huh? $9,000. I'll be the old guy with a horn. Yeah, we wanted district prices. We wanted district reseller prices. District prices. Yeah. You know who else likes this? That one right there. She loves these things.
Downtime is electronic. A deep house. Chill.
Might as well buy on my Melbourne golf set. Yeah, that kind of coin. That kind of coin. $27,000. What's $27,000? Oh, Jesus, really? $27,000. $7,800. Still too much. JP irons, or what's the other one? P52 irons, or JP irons. Have you guys seen JP irons or P50? I think they're called P50. There's another iron set that's forged here called P52s too. But I know JP irons are godly expensive. Oh yeah, there's like the Breeze or whatever those. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Those JP irons are crazy. I was like, yo, what's all that about? I had one of those drivers at one time when I first started selling. It was okay. I mean, wasn't quite my kind of looks, but it was all right. McLarens for Ford. Yeah. Yeah. McLarens. I don't think they're any better than anything else out there. And I don't expect them to be around very much longer either. was more of a publicity stunt. What's the Mira irons that are like really game improved? What's the most game improvement irons Mira makes? Like cavity back ones. What are they called? Just so I know what to look for in the wild. KM 700 or 601. That's the most game improvement they have, CJ? Josh, yeah, that's right. You got the Geikens. But there's game improvement and then there's super game. I'm looking for the super the super game improvement version of whatever they make. Yeah. Because game improvement's okay, but I want the super game improvement. Oh, okay. What's your irons you're using now, Josh? Not that you're golfing that much, I know, but and Miro turncoated, and now he's using TaylorMade's Callaway XRs. Yeah. Well, going from my G20 irons to my Mizuno's, I picked up the course distance. I knew that was going to happen, but the forgiveness is pretty. It's about the same. I just get, Mizuno's are more of a distance iron anyway, or at least the ones I'm using, the 925s. My problem with my Mizuno irons is that you get a little too loose, you catch it a little too good, it's gone. Nice. Josh or CJ, you know anything about the PP 99003s? I'd have to hit them to know. But I'm a fan of graphite shafts, so I would have put if I would have put graphite shafts in my G20s, I would have. It was just cheaper for me just to get a whole different iron set with graphite shafts. Yeah. Well, 10 years old is still new to me. You guys think new is like this year new, not me. 10 years old, that's still new. Anything that's adjustable hosel is new. Josh, you think I should torch that Betty putter? I mean, that Betty wedge? I'm considering. That's what I actually got it for. I didn't really get it for anything else. I'm thinking she might get a little heat love. Might get a little heat love. I was trying to find something today to customize. Pickings, those slim pickings. Yeah, those slim pickings. Slim pickings. That was the only thing that really was halfway decent. I mean, other than the patina. Everything else was pretty roached. Well, those carbon fiber jobs, those Yonex carbon fiber irons I had, those things were blade like, and they hit beautifully. So don't ever think that. I don't know. Maybe muscle back would be better, but I would probably never go muscle back, and probably the most I'd ever do would be cavity back. But then I'd just probably get a set of multi forged heads and build the set. Before my pings, that's what I had, is a multi set of irons that I had built. Then build a set, DK. Get a set of heads, build them out, swing weight them. Yeah, I get you. I could stand to play longer, more upright, but I've gotten to where I can play pretty standard stuff now. It's taken me a while to get used to it, but I'm used to being longer in my irons. Yeah. I just don't turn anymore. I just stopped trying to turn. All that twisting. I'm no DeChambeau, that's for sure. No DeChambeau. I play easy golf.
Deep house. Get down. Tempo beats. Chill.
Yeah, it took me a while to change from my G20 irons to my 925s, my Mizuno 925s, because the Mizunos are like a hollow body. and graphite shaft. But they're good. I mean, they're lawn darts. They're lawn darts. I can't complain. Pretty happy with where the bag's at now. I put some Cleveland cavities, wedges in there, some Clevelands. Made that simple. Smart soles are nice. They're good. It's just the lofting of the smart soles didn't go well with my lofting of my irons. Yeah, give me shovels. I want shovels. I want big, easy to hit. I want nice, easy to hit. I don't want to fool around. I want nice and chunky. I want chunky. Chunky with some graphite in them. Yeah, Cobra's awesome. Ping. They're all good. I mean, relatively. I mean, crazy enough as it is, go hit some Tour Edge irons. They're good. I mean, as good as anything else. A lot less money. Wilson makes some great irons. They all make great irons. I mean, yeah, Mr. CJ and Mr. Shadowfall Game of Thrones club set. Nothing wrong with that either, Byron. I'll identify as whatever I need to identify to hit an easier club. I don't care. I have no ego playing golf. I'm there to have fun. Yeah, Tour Edge doesn't get a lot of respect. They try, but they don't. Yeah, Wilson too. I mean, Wilson gets, I think, a little more respect, but not much. But as far as like sellability goes, like resale value and stuff, Dynapowers are some great clubs. Great clubs. Their drivers are great. Yeah, the quality is solid. I don't know. You can't do more than what the USGA tells you can do. So, I mean, other than really looks, you can't really make it better in any kind of way. It has to all stay within the confines of their rules, or otherwise you'd have illegal clubs. So how much can you do other than just making it look different? Maybe sound different, but it feels subjective to one person to another. But their drivers, those Wilson Dynapower drivers, they look as every nice and as good as a Ping does. Yeah. The guys that scare me out of my club, their whole bag looked like it came from Goodwill. Like they just went to Goodwill and just picked out a random set of random clubs, and not one club matches another in their whole set. These guys are playing scratch golf. I mean, they don't even have a brand in their bag. Okay, and then not one club is a matching to anything else either. These guys are there playing every day. They're there playing every day. And they're out there fishing for golf balls. I'm serious. These guys, there ain't one brand brand. I mean, they're playing some just wild stuff. They never clean it. They're playing used found balls, and they'll just literally beat you lights out, pants off, just smoke you. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. I want to meet the guy who had this job right here. I want to meet the guy who had this one right here. Yeah, this one. I want to meet this guy. Jim Schultz. Custom Golf, Bedford, Texas. Jim Schultz. I want the guy who is swinging this bad Larry right here. The Gray Shadow, composite. Graphite. You know he was proud of that driver too. 9 degrees aloft. And a name anywhere other than that. Oh, it is a Dilla shaft on there. It is a Dilla shaft. Paint's kind of missing, but it is a Dilla. 25 minutes from shot. Yeah, we need to find that cat. I bet that's a fun driver to hit. That set of Titleist DCI oversized over there, that's still great. I've hit them in the net. They hit just as nice as anything else. The set of Ping Eyes, they hit nice. They feel nice. I mean, you're not going to get the distances because they jacked up the loft so hard now, but a lot of that stuff is still super nice. That right there, I mean, that's as nice as anything else. I mean, other than the jacked up loft distance irons, but that's just as nice as anything else out there. They're oversized. I probably wouldn't play any better or any worse using something else. I mean, other than getting used to the feel of it, but other than that. It's just ego driven. Egos, my friend. Egos. What time is it? 10:30. I turned into a pumpkin about 2.5 hours ago. Derelicts got me up burning the midnight oil. Like, why did I feel like I got sand in my eyes? 10:30 at night. Look at that. 10:37. All right. I'm going to jump off here. Get Echo walked. Pretty one's probably already up in the bed. She's probably happy because if she doesn't sleep before I do, my snoring will wake her up all night long. So. I love you guys. We'll catch you later. Appreciate you hanging out.